Guys, I just bought a running and driving Seat Leon FR 170 off Facebook Marketplace for just £600. And on the way home I was driving and everything was fine until this happened.
Oh, it's a nice car, this.
So bearing in mind I just picked up my Seat Leon FR 2 litre TDI off a private Facebook seller, and we weren't expecting what happens next.
Yeah. Look at that.
And there's no lights on the dashboard, which makes me think, is there something really internally wrong with this car that I've just picked up for £600?
Of all the people who were there to support me during the rebuild of my £900 VW Caddy, I was receiving so many messages saying, you don't know what you're doing, you should stick to your day job. And as a dream of mine, all I wanted to do was rebuild the car or rebuild something that was crash damaged and try and learn the ropes of rebuilding cars. At a 35-year-old dad of two, all I want to prove to the point is that I can come out of my own comfort zone, which is a technology world, and move into being able to rebuild and fix my own cars. And hopefully show the younger generation that they can do this too, and we can all start and learn somewhere. Now I'm stuck in a 9-to-5 job and I wish I didn't have to, I wish I could do this, but I know that with a passion and a little bit of support on the side, we can make this work. So in 2024, I took to start rebuilding cars.
And watching people like Matt Armstrong bring videos out every week who started in the back of a car park fixing cars himself.
And my first start was a non-runner Citroen Berlingo flower van. And all it was service item and an MOT that was needed because it had an engine replacement. And after that I bought my spares and repairs caddy, which was £900 off Facebook Marketplace.
And then people told me about Nathan, DTE TV, and as I bought a caddy I thought, what better way to get some experience than watching some of the pros on the VW caddies. And all I can say is Nathan really knows his stuff, and he inspired me to start the next build.
Now this has allowed me to start learning and to start the journey of rebuilding cars. And I feel like at 35, there's never a better opportunity to go for it. And during my time rebuilding this caddy, I've had such an amazing support from the VW caddy community. And that was an Audi A4 S-Line 2015 estate, which we managed to rebuild in under 5 weeks. And now that I've finished the Audi A4 project, what better time than to throw myself in the deep end or give myself a bigger challenge on something I've never done before. Stepping out of that comfort zone to prove you are capable of doing this. And that's why I bought my Seat.
Having a 1.6 VW Caddy was just not going to cut the mustard. The injectors are very expensive, and that's why I bought a Seat Leon. The whole idea of the Seat Leon 2 litre 170 CR was to take the engine out and drop it in exactly in the same place inside the Caddy. Now I bought this for £600, but I assumed it just had a couple of things wrong with it, so really my focus was on just getting the engine and not really bothered about the rest of the parts of the car. But now I paid 600 quid for what I'd refer to as a lump of metal, so I don't know if it's even worth saving. And I suppose that's how we've got to this situation. We've got a Seat Leon, £600 worth of metal, sat on the driveway. So what would you guys do? Would you take the opportunity now? Would you seize the moment? Or would you sell it as spares or repairs for £600 and get it gone? Would you try and fix it inside the Leon? I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. But if you know me by now, I like a challenge.
So you're seeing the B-roll, it's still looking pretty healthy, at least the engine looks pretty healthy. It's just got a heavy fog of smoke. Now like I've told you, All the mechanical service items, all the basics are a breeze to me. So now I found a new challenge. And I didn't think that other people would inspire me this much to take the risk and try new opportunities. And considering I've got no ramp and no garage and it's all on the driveway, I'm going to have to do the best I can with what I've got. And I think that this is an opportunity I'd be stupid not to try. And again, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to all the subscribers who'd followed me through this journey, but it's now time to level it up. So what's next, you might ask? Well, we're going to find out in the next episode exactly what I'm going to do with this Seat Leon and with this caddy. So guys, you'll need to stay tuned and get ready for the next episode. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.